Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train. In today's video, I am making taco pizzas using ingredients from Dollar Tree. So I'll be honest with you, I was not planning on making taco pizzas. When I went to Dollar Tree, my goal was to find stuff to make barbecue chicken pizzas. And they had most of the ingredients. They had the barbecue sauce, they had the chicken, they had the pizza dough or shells, crust. But when I looked in the refrigerated section, they did not have mozzarella cheese, and usually they do. What I did find though was shredded Mexican blend. So I'm like, it's not that much harder to make like a Mexican themed pizza. So I went ahead and did that. And they used a couple of the same ingredients. Obviously the pizza crust, I've got some cans of chicken, but I also found a little package of enchilada sauce, and I'm like, that sounds pretty good. I was looking for taco sauce. They didn't have any. So thankfully I looked up and found these little packets and thought they would do really good for the sauce. And then I found a good looking taco night seasoning. So I'm going to be using that as well. And looking in the freezer section, looking just for some side items, I found these chicken and cheese taquitos and they look pretty awesome. They're a little bit on the expensive side, being $5, but I figured it'll be good. So that's our meal today. It's only going to take like 15 minutes to put all this together. So why don't we get started? First thing, I'm going to get the taquitos ready. So there are 15 in the package. I'm not going to make all of them because there's only 3 of us and I can always, heat them up later for leftovers or something. So there's 15. Serving size technically is 3 taquitos if you want to follow the serving size, 220 calories, 8 grams of protein, which is not bad. So I think I'm just going to make 6 of them right now. And that way it'll give each of us a chance. Okay, so these are just like straight up in the box. They're not wrapped in like plastic or anything. So when I put these back in the freezer, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put them in like a freezer bag or something just to make sure that they don't get freezer burnt. All right, so I've got 6 here. Might help if I look at the cooking instructions. I know I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees. So then, let's see, bake it for 10 to 12 minutes or until crispy. And the pizza crust or the pizza takes the exact amount of time. So let me set this aside for now. Get the taquitos in the freezer, and then let's work on the pizzas. So technically I bought 2 packages of the pizza crust because I was going to make Allison her own just like plain cheese and pepperoni if I have it in the fridge or whatever. But I'm just going to use these 2 right now just to make the taco versions. We'll deal with hers later. So these are thin crust pizzas, kind of small, kind of cute. So you've got those, and then this is the enchilada sauce, saucy lips. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. So it gives you actually a recipe for enchiladas, but oh, that's a whole 30. Okay, so they give you like a whole 30 option for tortilla or for enchiladas. That's interesting. I did a whole 30 like back in 2019, just because my eczema was crazy, and I just wanted to see like if food was the cause of it. It wasn't, but it was interesting to try that for 30 days. So I'm just going to take the 1 packet and divide it between the 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of this seasoning before I put anything else on. Though the Tones brand, I think this is something that you find at Sam's Club too, but like a big old container. So I'll just sprinkle a bit on each one there. And then got my Kraft Mexican blend. This was like $3 for the bag, which it feels like it's pretty standard for like a typical store. Like Dollar Tree, I feel like they sometimes mark up prices a teeny bit, and you can find some of this cheaper at a grocery store. But Kraft, yeah, I can see this one being upwards of $3 at the store. So I got the cheese, and then we've got canned chicken that goes on top. So I'm putting 1 can per pizza here. I know canned chicken looks kind of weird, but it's fully cooked. It's still good. I like to use these sometimes in casseroles. Like if I don't have any chicken available, and maybe if I have a can of chicken in the pantry, I'll use that in like a casserole instead. Okay, that looks pretty good. I put the taquitos in the oven already because they cook for just a couple minutes longer. So we'll put these in for 10 minutes and we'll see how they go. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. All right, yep, these went in for about 12 minutes. The pizza went in for about 10. They are all done. So let's cut each pizza into 4 slices and then we get to try it out. Well, it's all done. Let's give it a try, shall we? So I think I'll start off with the pizza. It is nice and crispy due to the thin crust, so let's try. All right, that enchilada sauce is amazing. So if you see it at your Dollar Tree, go grab some because that is awesome. I can taste the taco seasoning a little bit. Nice and cheesy, crispy from the thin crust. So awesome. Okay, now let's try these taquitos. Okay, yeah, these are nice and crunchy and cheesy and seriously awesome. I'm gonna have to put more of these in the oven because these are great. So again, $5 for the bag or the box of 15 of them. So technically about 5-ish servings, so not too bad. Altogether, I spent $15.50 on all of the ingredients. Now, obviously you're not gonna use all of it for one dinner. So I mean, the taquitos, you might eat them all for one dinner depending on how many you're serving. The extra bag of pizza crust, I didn't use it for this meal, so that's not really included. And you're not gonna use all of the cheese or all of the taco seasoning for like this entire meal. So you'll have some extra left over. But all in all, that is not bad. And even if you're feeding just 3 people with it, it comes out to maybe $5 a serving, which is pretty good. So much better than eating out. All right, so I'm gonna go enjoy my meal right here. Again, go grab that enchilada sauce. If you have not seen it before, go grab it. The taquitos are really good as well. If there's anything like Mexican related at Dollar Tree that you've seen or tried and it's really good, let me know because I want to try it too. As always, thank you all so much for watching and I will see you later. Are you looking for easy dinners to feed your busy family? Click the link in the description to grab a free recipe book with 10 simple and delicious dinners that my family loves. Download it now and tell me what you think.